Francis Fallon is a downtrodden man, living in New York in the middle of the Great Depression. If you're an AP kid, you know all about the Great Depression. But if you're not, let me explain. The Great Depression took place in the late 1920s, early 1930s, and it was when the stock market crashed, hitting home to a lot of the lower class and middle class families. Anyway, Francis, or Fran as many of his friends call him, has resorted to working at a cemetery, which is kinda coincidental considering he's haunted by the people he's killed. All of them being accidents, however, but one of them, unfortunately, was his son. After the incident of him dropping his 13-day-old son on the tile floor in a drunken rage, he left his home in Albany, New York. This book focuses on Fallon's travel back to Albany, his hometown, the people he calls friends, and the vivid hallucinations he encounters along the way. Okay, with some of the main plot done, let's jump into some chapters, shall we? The first chapter covered Fallon's job, digging graves at the cemetery, one of his first hauntings by his son Gerald, descriptions of his mother, father, and the death of two of the Fallon brothers, quote, dying over pennies, 48 cents to be exact. It seems that there's always a great cast over every part of the book, whether it's going to the Protestant church for stale coffee and old toast, or going to the pub where Helen shows off her voice for the first time. This book is just, well, depressing. Punny, I know, but bear with me. No matter how hard times got, Fallon always brought a little bit of a comic relief to the situation that he was in. Though his sense of humor was a little bit vulgar and witty, it depicted the way people acted at that time, the way people represented themselves, and the way people were. This is one of the great jobs the author did with characterizing the characters in this book. When it comes to Clara, Frank, Helen, Pee-wee, even Francis himself. Overall, this book was great at describing the Great Depression and the feelings that were experienced during it. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that was helpful.